Welcome to August, and let's see what we've got. Because we're cracking straight on loads of things received on Thursday the 1st. Several of these are continuations of the Oxfam orders that I had at the tail end of July. Right. First item is Roswell and Communion by Edith Gunthal and Eric Clapton, bizarrely. That's that. Second item is another one in a plain envelope. This one is again me topping up my gaps in my superheroes thing. This is one of the world's least successful superhero movies, Green Lantern, but it has got James Newton Howard. Then we've got a Risortolani. What is that? The War of the Year 2072. Will I still be around for that? I'll be 100. And finally, is there a tear strip on this? Yes, there is. This one is a Joe Hisaishi, but not a Studio Ghibli animation this time, a thing called Kikujiro. So, those will kick off August for me. Artificial light. It's the evening of Sunday the 4th. I've been away for another long weekend. I went to a record fair in Canterbury. I'll show you what I got there after I've opened this envelope which came while I was away. That is the Danny Elfman Hulk, which I did not have. Again, it's because I was kind of going through my Marvel and DC superhero scores last week to see which ones I'd got and which ones I hadn't, and there were some deficiencies in the green department, Hulk and Green Lantern and what have you. So that's that one. While I was away, right. So what did I get? I got Tyler Bates's Deadpool 2 score. Let's diddle with the focus on that. There. Deadpool 2. That's Bates. There's Michel Legrand, Secret Places. And a Francis Alive that I wasn't familiar with, which is The Legend of Frenchy King, also known as Les Pétroleurs, I think, in the original French. This is from 1972, maybe it's a 1971 movie, but 1972. That's Francis Lai doing a western with Brigitte Bardot and Claudia Cardinal. Seems a comical prospect, so I thought I'd give that a go. So those will add to the companies I got last week. Keep me going for a while. Tuesday the 6th, I've had a delivery from Spain. Let's slice our way into it. Da, da. It's Adolf Deutsch, The Apartment. Let's see what sort of condition the condition is in. Whew. It's a bit smoky. Slightly dusty, but otherwise looks fine. There's the reverse of that. And an hour or so later, I have a delivery of a CD as well. What is this one? Ah, yes, this one is it on? It's on Intrada. Of course, it's on Intrada because it's by Douglas Fake, who passed away last month or maybe the month before. Certainly recently. Who knew that he was a composer as well as a producer and the executive and what have you. I mean, I had seen this online quite a lot. But I thought, you know, in tribute, I ought to buy a copy and see what his own actual music is like. Oh, look, the jewel case is all knackered. The hinge is broken and the teeth are as well. Lovely! But there we are. Let's replace that. There. So. Replacement packaging that we'll go into, but yeah. Wednesday the 7th, another thing through the door from the Netherlands. Aha, more Hulkery. This is Craig Armstrong's Incredible Hulk score. Let's hope that sticker on there is easy to peel. I believe this, although it was 2 disc, was only CDRs, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is, but apparently it's an official thing. It's not like a bootleg or anything, but feels kind of bootleggy by the print to me. But oh well. It's Thursday the 8th. Don't know if that background noise is being picked up on the microphone. I've got the roofers in and they're making loud, noisy work. A package here that looks like it's got 2 CDs in it. It's just been dropped through the letterbox. Find my way into that. Yes, what's it got? Aha, right. It's got Middletown by W. Wiseman, and it has also got the Angelo Badalamenti score for the hilariously pointless and not very good Wicker Man remake. I mean, I've got the score to the original version. Oh look, this Ascendo who's put bits of bubble wrap in the jewel cases to make sure that the lugs don't break. How very kind. Um, these are both silver screen releases. Yeah, did a watch along of the film the other day. The music's quite fun, but the movie's absolutely terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah. Yeah. It's Saturday the 10th. I appear to have caught a cold somehow. Somebody has sent me a thing. According to the label on the front, it's an eBay seller, which means I should be able to remember what it was, but I can't. Oh yes. Some months ago, you may recall, I finally caved in and bought Dario Marianelli's Paddington 2. And then a couple of months ago, I bought the first thing that I'd ever had by Nikurata, which was Ruby Sparks. So I thought I'd join the gap between the two and buy Nikurata's score for the original Paddington. Yeah. So that's that. There he is alongside Hugh Bonneville. Tuesday the 13th. Something from Amazon. What have I got? I've got Masquerade, or Masquerade perhaps, in French, by Anne-Sophie Fesnayan. The only thing I'd got by her before this was digital only, which was Chambord, which was rather good. So I thought, having spotted that there was something on physical release by her, I thought I'd give that a go. If it's anything like Chambord, that should be good stuff. What label's this on? This is on Sony Music and Milan. This feels like a very minimal booklet. Two sides, but there we are. Masquerade. It's, what is it, Wednesday, 14th? Something vinyl sized here. Let's have a look at what I've ordered this size. It's showing us not yet dispatched. That's obviously the seller just not updating their details on the system. We've also got a couple of CDs. Right, CDs. We've got Popol Vuh Cobra Verde. We've got Luis Bacalov La Strega in Amore. And we've got a Nathan Johnson, that's the vinyl one, Nightmare Alley. Which this is looking like. It's gatefold and it's got a belly band on it, so definitely going to need the cellophane coming all the way off this. Because otherwise we won't get into it. Let's just rip that right off. Gosh, it's tightly bound on there. So what are you supposed to do with it's like that? Anyway, okay. That'll work for that. What does it got? It's got in a sheet with a. So he's sitting there saying, This is fine. The plain black vinyl. Is there another sheet of anything in the back? No, there isn't. It's just the record in the back. Half. It's disc 2. There. That's that. Bomb. Let's keep me going for a while. It's Thursday the 15th. I've had 4 packages. This one, from the size of this, you can tell this is neither a CD nor a record. So in fact, this is not film soundtrack related at all. But as I'm unpacking everything else, I might as well unpack this as well. This is the book. It's the fiction debut of a prolific non-fiction author, Susie Dent. She's written a murder mystery. So we'll see how that is. Today's the publication day for that, so I got that straight off. These other things feel more CD-ish though. What we got? Yeah, because it was Mark Knopfler's birthday the other day, so I was looking into what soundtracks he'd done. There's a thing with Evelyn Glennie called Altamira. I knew nothing about that, but yeah, apparently this is another shortish one, not as short as Wag the Dog though, which turns out to be about 20 minutes or something. What else have we got? That, I think, yeah, that's some ballpoint pen refills that I ordered, so you don't need to see those. This one is another one for Alfred Hitchcock's birthday, which was the other day. This is the John Addison version of Torn Curtain, which I did not have, but I now do. Old style Varese disc. It's Friday the 16th. I've had something here. It's come from the USA. What have I got from the USA? I've got, what's upside down? Air by Ido van Bremen. That had been rattling around in my Amazon wish list for such a long time that I couldn't remember why. I must have heard a clip from it somewhere and thought it was good, or had somebody recommended it or something, I don't know. But I finally thought, well, let's buy the damn thing and find out. So I hope it turns out to be half decent, eh? It's not a composer that I know anything about. Fairly minimal booklet. And the other item in the same package with it is a Richard Band. It's Bride of Reanimator on Dragon's Domain. Let's get into that. Tasteful imagery. Slightly more in depth. Cool. Saturday the 17th, month's running away with something here. Looks like it's from Momox again. What have I got this time? Ah yes, it's an Annette Fox. That's a title which you kind of go, what the hell are you supposed to do with that in German? Die drei what? It's an adaptation of the Three Investigators stories. I read lots of those when I was a kid. They were kind of cheap paperback mystery novels written with a kind of Alfred Hitchcock Presents kind of title on them. Yeah, so there was a film made of at least one of them. Yeah, I've got a couple of Annette Fox compilations and Pole, and I'm waiting to find a decently priced copy of Night Train to Lisbon, which at the moment I've only got on digital. But in the meantime, this was going at a decent price, so I thought, let's try that one out. Monday sees more Momox mailings. Must be their best customer. Weather is cooling down now. I suspect the hideous part of the summer is probably over. This was an addition to my Mark Knopfler collection because it was his birthday last week. I posted a picture of all the things that I got and was aware that Cal was a notable omission, so I've got that now. Somewhat cracked jewel case, as you can see, but hey, this looks in good nick. Tuesday the 20th, I've got a cushioned thing from La La Land. I say that every time, don't I? I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover. Okay, here we have the Giorgio Moroder Scarface expansion. I've just never owned that in any format. Gil Melay's Sentinel. I've not owned anything by him. And Volume 3 of Goldsmith at 20th. I already owned the standalone disc of the stripper. I've not had Spies at all, but as I've got volumes 1, 2 and 4, I thought, well, it would make sense to have 3 as well. So yeah, I mean, how much? It's about half an hour of Spy, so it's not insignificant. Could be that. Oh, there we are then. Marvellous. It's Wednesday the 21st. Something vinyl sized has been delivered by the postman. I can't remember what it's going to be. Probably as surprised as the rest of you. Oh yes, yeah, okay, right, yeah. This was an eBay purchase. It's actually on one on auction, but nobody else bid for it. The starting price was very, very similar to regular sale prices on Discogs and places like that. So it was Sol Kaplan's Living Free, i.e. the sequel to Born Free. Said it was in good nick, so let us have a look. Yes, it is. A tiny bit of dust, but no scratches on that, so that'll do nicely with a little bit of a wipe down. That will be fine. I think I paid about £6 for that, something like that. Cool. And now it's Thursday the 22nd. The thing has come from Netherlands that isn't Momox. This was an eBay seller, I think. Anyway, this is further in follow-up to Alfred Hitchcock's birthday, having been a couple of weeks ago, and I was looking through my oh yeah, it was a Discord seller, through my Hitchcock soundtracks and spotting where the gaps were, and trying to fill some of them in. So what I've bought is this Varese compilation CD. It's the Utah Symphony. So it's got a one-track and family plot. Obviously we've got family plot anyway, but it's got Tiomkin's Strangers on a Train, Waxman's Suspicion, and Roy Webb's Notorious. Just bits from each of those. Quarter of an hour of Strangers on a Train, 10 minutes of Suspicion, 5 minutes of Notorious. Yeah. Adds to the collection, no. It's Tuesday the 27th. I'm just back from a long weekend. Away. Didn't go in any record shops or record fairs at all this weekend. But there are a couple of things waiting for me when I got back. So, one of which is a CD in a chippy bag. So let's see what that is. That is a Bruce Rowland, Zeus and Roxanne on BSX Records. We'll fight our way into that in a minute. And the other is something record sized. Right, yeah. Okay. It's a bit more for the Alfred Hitchcock birthday, was a couple of weeks ago. This is Bernard Herrmann's The Wrong Man on vinyl. Let's have a look at it. So whoever shipped this in a plastic cellophane sleeve didn't really need to, because underneath that it is still sealed in its original cellophane. So we're going to have to cut into that. Come on. Kim. There. Exclusive coloured vinyl, it says on the sleeve. We'll find out what colour. It is transparent, leery. Sort of, from this side it looks slightly greenish, from the camera side it looks yellow. It's quite hefty, it's 180 gram. I don't know who DOL are. DOL, a trademark of Vinylogy. .ru. So it's a Russian company, but it's made in Europe. Well, curious. Wrong man. But it's Thursday the 29th. August almost over. Summer almost over. Shops are selling Christmas shit already. Two things. This one's come from Chandos. Don't think it's film music, it's just going to be classical. They haven't put anything out in their Chandos movies sub-label for quite a while, which is a bit of a shame because they were good. Hey ho. Yeah. So this is just Percy Granger. And a free sampler disc. It's got some Gerard Sherman on it, so he was a film composer. And then this other one. This is Lee Holdridge, Old Gringo. Yeah. Somewhere in Germany by the look of it. And just like that, August was over. I opened my curtains this morning and there are dead brown leaves on the lawn. Hello, autumn. Well, another month, another dollar. Does it work? I don't know. Anyway, until next time, stay fresh, cheese bags.